It's the balloon that's become a political scandal in America. This is the moment the suspected Chinese spy balloon was finally shot down over South Carolina after 8 days drifting across American airspace. President Biden has been accused of humiliating America and emboldening China by acting too slowly. The commander-in-chief says he decisively commanded US forces to shoot down the balloon, which they eventually did on Saturday, but that was 4 days after he said that. Well, joining me now. Actually, we've got a clip.
I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within the 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it.
That's Top Gun shades he's sporting there, the president. But joining me now is the American entrepreneur and commentator, Vivek Ramaswamy. Oh, Vivek, you're known as the anti-woke scourge of corporate wokery, so it's good to have you on anyway. I mean, we may get to that in a sec. But just on this issue of China and this balloon, it seemed to me a remarkable coincidence that in the run-up to President Biden's State of the Union speech, which is tomorrow night, you have a Chinese spy balloon just wandering across American airspace for 8 days. And it also revealed, I think, what many people fear is the problem with President Biden, which is his ineffectiveness when it comes to dealing with China. And you just have this spy balloon there and nothing happening to it for days on end.
So look, I actually think they were purposefully waiting for that spy balloon to fly over the ocean before shooting it down, precisely so they could have plausible deniability, because they were afraid of what they would actually find. So what they're going to be able to say to the public now, if I'm able to make a prediction, is that they weren't actually able to find the information, so they can't know, even though they sent these Navy divers down to find it. The problem is, if they had shot it down instantly over land, they would have to deal with what they actually saw. And my view is that China is not so incompetent as some believe they are. I think they were sending a signal. They have sent these balloons in the past, reportedly. But I think a big part of this was showing who's in charge. The idea that we can send this balloon over your territory and you're not really going to do a darn thing about it. And I'm sorry to say that they were basically right, because shooting it down after it's over the ocean was the equivalent of doing nothing about it. And then now the outrage afterwards is just a faux outrage from the CCP, for whom lying is but a habit of their culture. And so that's, I think, what essence of what's going on here. They flew these balloons over Taiwan last year, reportedly. Now they're just sending that signal to the United States as one more inch in progressing towards sending their projection of strength over us as a people. That's, I think, a big part of the subtext of what was going on here.